Hi, my name is Scott Reynolds. I'm the team leader of the Reynolds team at Compass right here in Vero Beach. And today I'm very excited to talk about the market report for the Vero Beach 32963, our barrier island. One of my favorite parts of our whole county. So wanted to kind of jump right into it. It's been kind of a crazy summer. We're just now getting into fall. Lots of headlines, lots of the political stuff that was going on. I'm glad that's over. Today's date is November 16th, just to date this. And with the interest rates, and we've actually had some good news or some good signs of some of the inflation numbers that have been reported. So that is starting to have a direct correlation in helping some of the interest rates. They were in the seven. I saw some interest rates as high as 7.25, and then now we're seeing them float around. And don't quote me on this for every day, but it's between like 6.6, which is a lot better than 7%. So a little bit of good news on some of those fronts. And as I kind of go into this data, I also want to frame in. We just finished with summer. A lot of people have been traveling because, a year before they really weren't traveling as much. And so it seems like the world kind of opened up worldwide this summer. And we saw some of those adjustments along with all the other headlines and headwinds that I just mentioned prior. So just kind of jumping into it, for 32963, the inventory continues to grow steadily every month. And right now with single family homes in the 32963 area, we have 126 homes that are available, and 32 new listings came on during that time period, which is up a little bit. And then we had 12 closed sales, which is remarkably low. And I'm not terribly surprised with all the things I just kind of mentioned. And 9 pending sales. So we'll probably see, with the pending sales, tend to be a leading indicator of what next month's sales will be like. So you'll probably see headlines about some of the sales being low, but all the things that I see were a lot of the big changes and the big adjustments is kind of, everyone's kind of it's becoming a slightly new normal. Normal was never 2.75% interest. But anyhow, so that's the current month as it with those data points. The biggest change on that was the amount of sales. It was down 40% to just last month. And I'm attributing to a lot of that was going on and uncertainty that was going on. The average price per square foot is at $547 per foot. That's slightly down from the last month as well. On the average days on market, we're at 65 days on market, and that's comparing all the closed properties that closed and how many days they were on the market. Our average list price to original list price to sale price is at 96%. When you see the chart behind me, you'll see something that says 101%. I dug into all 12 sales, and there was just an anomaly where actually we represented the seller over at the buyer at Surf's Edge, and the list price was $1.9 million, and it ended up closing over $3 million, and that was because of a lot of upgrades, which really skewed the percentages. But when I adjust that, it was about 96% for that month. Our average sales price for the barrier island is at 1.625, which is 22% down from the last month. And the average list price is at $2.6 million. One of the biggest changes I saw was months of inventory. Just to get some perspective, you'll see here on the chart, we were down as low as between 1 and 2 months of inventory at any given time on the Barrier Island, and now we're at 10 months of inventory. Pre-pandemic, in a normal market, our Barrier Island was always at between 5 and 6. Our whole market was at 5 or 6%, or 5 to 6 months of inventory. But right now, with the sales going down and the inventory going up, that cranks up the months of inventory. So kind of two messages in this. As a seller, just the buyers have more options, making sure that you've got with your realtor, looked at all the things that you may want to do to make your home shine at its best. The marketing is totally critical. Getting some things out of the way that may stumble a sell with permits and anything that, your agent should know all the things that they have run into and they can catch ahead of time on your home. Staging and marketing is also critical, and deferred maintenance is really important to make sure that that's not part of the equation. With buyers, it's a great time because you're now able to negotiate. We're getting, some sellers are offering concessions to the buyer for interest rate buy downs. The buyers that are paying cash, they're able to negotiate a little bit more than they were before. Also, sellers are already doing some adjustments on their pricing as well, bringing them down ahead of time if they've really looked at all the numbers. So it's kind of two different opinions depending on if you're buying or you're selling. But it definitely, technically speaking, any time more than 6 months of inventory, it slides into a buyer's market, whereas before we were between 1 and 2 months, and that's obviously a seller's market. So that's kind of like an overview of the market. Like I was trying to say in the beginning of the video, I think looking at the leading indicators, which are how many buyer inquiries are we getting from our friends in the Northeast and our friends in the South, of the new inquiries that we're getting in, showings that we're getting, showing requests that we're getting, it looks like people are looking to move forward. I'm excited to get into our season, which is my favorite time of year, and just we'll see how everything goes. But there's always uncertainty in the market and any market, but I think a lot of the major shock is people are taking it in a little bit more, and it's not like big startling news. So we'll see how the next few months go. And the biggest thing is watching the inflation numbers kind of just start, some of the things that the Fed is doing to start, working a little bit. So if you have any questions and you'd like to talk about any details about the sale of your home, or if you're looking to buy and you would like more information about our local area, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All my information is below, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys an update next month. Thank you so much. Bye.